So I would maybe point out a couple, one that will feel more obvious and one that will be a little less obvious. When I came, so I studied to be a pastor, went to a Bible college, went to seminary, got a job at a fairly large sized church, helping lead their young adults ministry. I had always dabbled in graphic design, got into web design along with it. And I always imagined that would help me pay the bills through seminary, but I would walk away from that at some point and just be pastoring full time. And as I started serving in that church, more and more and more, what I was being valued for was my ability to put together a flyer or my ability to change a website page. And this young adult ministry that I was leading really just wasn't working. It wasn't going anywhere. It wasn't growing. The people weren't really connecting. I was feeling kind of awkward with it. It just, everything I was trying just did not feel like it was connecting with the people who were there. And it sent me into a little bit of a crisis. I actually left the church and took a job at a Christian university full-time in marketing. And I really wrestled through that season of, did I misunderstand something of calling? Okay, God, you seem to be equipping me. What everybody's valuing is what I can do on a computer with Photoshop. Is that what you're asking me to do? Or am I supposed to do this thing that I've spent, by the way, 6 years now, paid a lot of money to study and get degrees in? And there was a real struggle there for a period of 3 years or so, where I sort of worked at a university and did a little bit of ministry, sort of led a Bible study on the side, just trying to kind of keep that alive, but wrestling with what it was. Through that, God did some really interesting things. The church that I'm now pastoring actually came out of that season, this little small home group that we had started as a Bible study. A lot of the people attending weren't going anywhere else. But it took me a long time to recognize that. It wasn't just a moment of failure as much as it was this season where I felt like I had failed at everything I'd imagined it would be and who I thought I would be and what the church would look like. But God used that season in many ways to help me let go of some things that were more my vision than it was his vision. Mm-hmm. And it taught me to start recognizing more of what he was doing rather than what I was doing.